Hello everyone, it's Miss Ferrier. Today is the first actual lesson in English Language Arts, and we are going to be talking today about question words. So that's what you see on your screen right now. We're going to talk a little bit about them, and then we're also going to be taking some notes today in our English Language Arts notebook that we set up last time we were together. So just to begin, why do we worry about question words? We know that question words are going to help making answering the questions easier for us. And in this lesson, we're going to look at the type of question words that there are and what kind of answers those particular question words are looking for. So if we know that a particular word is looking for a particular answer, then we can find that much easier and know that we have the right answer. If I understand what the question is asking me, I can answer the question correctly. So let's begin with a very typical question word that we see, do or does. Whenever you see the word do, usually it's at the beginning of a question. And they're going to be asking you a yes or no question. So they're looking for a yes or no answer. They usually base that on the subject of the sentence. So for example, does she run fast? Yes, she runs fast. Does the dog run slow? Yes, the dog runs slow. Do you like candy? Yes, I like candy. All right. So let's go ahead and open our English Language Arts notebook. This is the notebook that we set up last time we were together. And so you have your name on your first page, you have your title, and you have your table of contents. So under the table of contents, we're going to go ahead and write question words. That is going to be our title today for this particular lesson. And then we're going to actually start this on page 2. So go ahead and put question words in your table of contents and go ahead and number that as page 2. I'll give you a second to get that written down. Sorry, that's my dog Daisy barking in the background. Okay. When you get that on your table of contents, I want you to go ahead and flip over to page 2. So we numbered page 2, remember. At the very top of the page, in the top margin, we're going to write our title for this page. And this page is called Question Words. Now we're going to be setting up something called 2-column notes today, which is basically exactly what it sounds like. 2 columns of notes. A column is the up and down sections. The best example of columns that I can think about, some old houses, especially here in the South, have those big white columns on the front, those big long things that hold up the porch. That's the best example of columns that I can give you. So we're going to be setting up 2 columns, 2 sections on our paper. The title on the left-hand side is going to be question word. And I'm going to underline that for my first column. Now, if you are using just regular notebook paper, you can actually just draw a line straight down the middle right here. I am actually using a computer right now and am not too sure how to make columns on Google Docs. I can make a chart. There we go. Let's see if it'll let me insert a chart. No, not what I wanted. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about that. If you want to draw a line straight down the middle of your paper here, that would be great. I'm going to just divide mine by space, and so I think you'll be able to tell where my divisions are. Okay, the second column, I want you to title, what kind of answer it wants. So what kind of answer does my question word want me to provide? What kind of answer is it looking for? Okay, so those are going to be your two columns. So I'm going to let you catch up on that for just a second before we go any further. Make sure you're using your best handwriting, your neatest handwriting. Okay. So the very first question word that we talked about was do or does, using the word do at the beginning of the question or the word does at the beginning of the question. So if I have a do or does question, then I know that they are looking for, the answer they are looking for is a yes or no. That's the kind of answer they're looking for. They're looking for yes, I like candy. No, I do not like candy. So go ahead and get that written down, get those notes taken. And then I'm going to give you an example. We're going to write out an example of a question, a do question, and then an answer for that do question. Okay. So my first question is, do you like candy? Question mark. Make sure you begin your sentence with a capital letter D. Make sure you end your sentence with punctuation. In this case, we're asking a question, so make sure you end it with a question mark. And then my answer is going to be yes, comma, I like candy, period. Make sure the beginning letter of yes is capitalized. That's the beginning of a sentence. And make sure you always, when you have I by itself and you're referring to yourself, you always capitalize I. Yes, I like candy. Or you can put no, I do not like candy. Okay. All right, give you just another couple of seconds to catch up on that one. And of course, your teacher that's showing this video can pause the video if she needs to at this point to let you catch up. Okay, back to my slides. Our second question word that we're going to look at is the word who. So for example, I might have the question, who is calling? Who will reach the phone first? And in the case of the word who, we are looking for a person or people as our answer. A person or people as our answer. So let's go to our notebook and let's put a number 2. I skipped a line between do and does in my question just to kind of make my notes look neat. And my question word this time is who. If I have a who question, then I am looking for a person or people to be my answer. A sentence, for example, who is your teacher? Question mark. And then my answer might be Ms. Barrier is my teacher, or Ms. Yunt is my teacher, or Mrs. Hart is my teacher. Make sure you take your notes here on the word who. So anytime they ask us a who question, they are wanting to know a person or a group of people. Okay? And again, your teacher can pause the video if they need to at this point. The next question word that we have is where. Where should I go? If you have a where question, they want to know a place or a location. So for number 3 on my notes, I'm going to have the question word where. If I have the word where, they want to know a place or a location. A place or a location. For example, where do you live? And your answer may be, I live in Lenoir, North Carolina. I live in Morganton, North Carolina. I live in Gamewell, North Carolina. So if they ask us a where question, they're looking for a place or a location as our answer. Okay. The next question word is when. When can I go on vacation? When? They're looking for a time or an occasion. Excuse Daisy, she's barking at something outside. A time or an occasion. So in our notebook, number 4, we're going to have the question word when. And our answer is going to be a time or an occasion. An occasion is like a party or a graduation ceremony or a birthday party. An occasion, kind of like an event almost. Like a holiday would be an occasion as well. So for an example, a question might be, when are we leaving? Question mark. And if I was asking about when are we leaving school, I may say, we are leaving at 2:30 p.m. period. So make sure you get that note for a when question. And like I said, your teacher can pause this video at any time and let you catch up with these notes as well. Okay, the next question word is why. Why are you angry? Look at that little woman. Look at that dark storm cloud over her head. She is really mad. You can tell from that look on her face. And it looks like she stuck her tennis racket through her husband's head and she stuck the tennis ball in his mouth. So we're looking for a reason that she's angry or an explanation for her being angry. And normally the response to this type of question begins with because, or you will have the word because in your answer. So let's go back to our notes, and our question word is why. Why was she angry? And our answer is going to be a reason or an explanation, explaining why she is angry. So my question might be, why are we late? Why are we late for lunch? Why are we late getting to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving? Why are we late getting to the birthday party? And my answer might be, we are late because, there's that because you need to include with why. We did not leave home on time. We did not leave home on time, period. So that made us late getting to Grandma's house or wherever we were going. Okay, give you a second to catch up on that one. And I'm going to slide my my notebook up just a little bit so you can kind of see the top where we're at. Okay, so our next question word is what? What is making that sound? What in the world is in that box? We're looking for specific information about something. Specific information about something. So my question word is what? And I'm looking for specific. That means not general. That means I'm going to pinpoint on one thing. In that box, there is one thing making that noise on that slide just a second ago. And so I want to know what that specific thing was. A specific information, I'm going to put info about something. Specific information or info about something. So I might say, what is the title of the book you are reading? And then your question, your answer might be the title of the book is, and we italicize book titles when we're typing, and that's what I'm doing, My Lucky Day, period. So I'm looking for specific information about something. And in this case, it was the title of a book. I'm going to give you a second to get that one caught up. That one was pretty long. You're doing really well. We're about halfway through our notes. You're doing fabulous. Okay. All right. Have your teacher pause if necessary. All right. Our next question word is which. Which dish should I choose? We use the word which when we're making a choice about something. So number 7, which. Uh-oh. Which. And we are going to make a choice. So which is the best flavor? Maybe I'm asking about ice cream, and I might say chocolate is the best flavor, or you might say vanilla is the best flavor, or I don't know, strawberry is the best flavor. You might like strawberry the best. Okay, so we use which when we're making a choice of something. Number 8, how. Now, if you'll notice, a lot of the other words were W words. They all started with W, except for the first one, do and does. And we sometimes call them the W words, the W question words. And how and do are usually the ones that are kind of a little bit off because they don't start with W, of course. How do I stop the baby from crying? How usually asks a way, a manner, or a form of doing something. So number 8 is going to be how. And our answer is going to be a way, manner, or form of doing something. My question might be, how can I make an A on this assignment? Hope that's what you're all thinking. And my answer might be, you can make an A by studying. Great answer there. So how is going to be a way, a manner, or a form of doing something. Okay. The last set that I want to look at, and these are a little bit different. The slide looks a little bit different with this purple background because these are some special how words. Sometimes we have how often. They're asking for the frequency. How often do you have class? How often does she study? How often do we have class? We have class every day. How often do we study? We study every day. Sometimes you're asking how old, and they're asking for an age. How old are you? How old is this building? Sometimes they'll say how far is something, and they want to know a distance. How far is your house from here? How far do we need to go? And then we have how many. They're asking for a quantity or a number. How many people live in your city? How many days are there in July? So a countable number, a number that I can actually count. And then sometimes they'll ask you how much. They're again looking for a quantity or a price. How much time do we need? How much does this shirt cost? But this is more of an uncountable noun in this case. So we're going to add these to our list, just like we did the others. But we're going to put them, I'm running out of room, so maybe you are too. I'm going to put these in here a different way. How often asks me the frequency of something. For example, how often do you ride your bike? And I'm going to type these, and then your teacher will give you time to fill these out and take these notes if you're not keeping up with me on this. How old? They're asking for an age. How old is your mother? How far? They want to know a distance. How far is your house from school? Oops, let's spell school correctly. Number 12, how many? And they want a quantity or number of something. How many days in July? And then the last one, number 13, how much of something? Again, they're asking for the quantity or the price of something. How much does this cost? Ooh, cost, not coast. Okay. So I would suggest that your teacher pause right here and let you catch up on your notes. So this would be a good time, teachers, to pause before you move on to the application part of this lesson. Okay, hopefully we're back. All right, so this is going to be your assignment for today, and your teacher is going to tell you whether they want you to complete this assignment in your notebook or if they're going to have you actually turn this assignment in to them in some way. So whatever your teacher's directions are for completing this assignment, your teacher is going to put this slide on the board, and I would like for you to answer these questions using the information that you just learned about question words. So number 1, who is your favorite actor or actress? It doesn't have to be true. If you just want to pick an actor or actress, that's fine. It doesn't have to be your favorite, or it can be. Where do you live? When is the national day of your country? What they mean there is like July the 4th, our national holiday for celebrating our independence. So when is our national day? It is July the 4th. Number 4, why do you want to learn English? Or why do you want to learn, you can change that to why do you want to learn math? You can change that to why do you want to learn science? Just answer that question with a subject there. Number 5, what do you do in your free time? Number 6, which do you prefer, chocolate or pizza? That is a toughie, I'm telling you. I think I would probably have to go with pizza, but I would not want to have to do without chocolate. Number 7, how do you celebrate your birthday? And then number 8, the original set of questions did not have a do question, so I added one in. Do you like to go on vacation? So you're going to do this assignment. Remember, your teacher's going to tell you where they want you to do this assignment, either online, in your notebook, or on a separate piece of paper to turn in. And you are going to answer these 8 questions in complete sentences with capital letters at the beginning, periods at the end, and you're going to use the information that you just learned about question words to help you know what type of information they are asking for in the question. So if you have further questions, please see your teacher. And thanks for joining me today for this lesson on question words, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.